12 o'clock, we got the Colts traveling to the Titans in one of the biggest AFC South matchups of the year. Because if we're going to be honest, without Tyrod Taylor, the Texans have no shot in hell of winning that division. The Jaguars just straight up don't have a shot in hell of winning the division. It was always going to be between these two teams. And honestly, right now, the Colts are not looking like a playoff team, and the Titans are. Now, I would have a very different outlook if you asked me 3 quarters last week. 3 quarters into the game, how was I thinking? What was I thinking about these teams? If you asked me 3 quarters into the game, I'm like, the Colts obviously are going to be bad next weekend. The Titans looks so sucky right now. Then the fourth quarter and overtime happened. And that completely changed my mind about the Titans. It seemed like they finally realized, we have freaking Derrick Henry on our football team. Why don't we hand it off to him and get many yards? It's like, oh my God. Sometimes offenses so outthink themselves, it's ridiculous. You have arguably the best player in all of football. Run the ball with him. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, we have either... I'm trying to think of a comparison for people to get. Okay, I have Barry Sanders on my football team. Barry freaking Sanders. One of the best running backs of all time. Would I rather run the ball with him or throw the ball? No, I'd like to run it with Barry Sanders, obviously. Duh. See, the thing is I couldn't give a bad quarterback, bad receiver combo because, let's be honest, Tannehill, Brown is very solid. But just the fact is, you have to realize that you have the best player in football and get the ball into his hands. And that's what they did in the fourth quarter and overtime last week. And that's why they won against the Seahawks. Now, the Colts defense is better than the Seahawks. I legitimately do believe that. But the Colts offense is really bad right now, guys. It's going to be really bad. Wentz had that offense somewhat rolling against the Rams. And then he sprained both. What the hell? Is this guy Mr. Glass? Honestly. Because there is no way that this man gets hurt as often as he does and not have bones made of absolute glass. It doesn't make any freaking sense. Dude, I don't know, drink some freaking milk. You guys keep getting hurt every season, dude. I'm a huge fan of Carson Wentz, too. I just, like, it's like he wants to prove me wrong. Honestly, it's honestly, like, it feels like a slight at this point. But Jacob Eason starting quarterback, guy's making his first start at QB. Not like there's Sam Ellinger there, too, that could possibly provide a little bit of competition. And if Eason's not doing well, you could throw him in. No. You got to stick with Eason the entire game. There's just no one behind Eason. Man, not in a good situation. Running game's not going to be bad, and if you want to win this game for the Colts, you got to run the ball a lot. Jonathan Taylor, Marlon Mack, Nyheim Hines, do it. The Colts receiving group is eek, dude. I don't know if I thought I saw somewhere that Michael Pittman might be out for this game. I'm not positive. But if Michael Pittman's out in this game, it is oof, dude. Zach Pascal's your number one receiver. And when Zach Pascal's your number one receiver, you are not in a good place offensively. You got to throw it to the tight ends. You got to get it to Jack Doyle. You got to get it to Mo Alley-Cox. And you got to get it to Kyler Cranston because otherwise you will lose this football game if you were the Indianapolis Colts. I'm interested to see Jacob Eason. I thought he looked good in the preseason. We'll see if he looks good in the regular season. The Titans' defense has definitely improved from last year. I think this is going to be a Titans blowout. I have an eking feeling about it. Give me the Titans to win and cover the spread.